Going live. Ayan. On air. Ayan natin. Open. Perfect. So good evening once again. This is Dr. Mike and welcome to my YouTube channel. And another exciting night because dadako naman tayo sa ibang part ng mundo. O ayan. So tignan muna natin sa ating YouTube kung nandyan po ang ating mga kababayan. Ayan, sabi ni Rain, nandyan si Rain. Good evening, Rain. Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng ating mga friends, mga subscribers sa buong mundo na nanonood ngayong gabi. Maaaring umaga sa kanila, hapon sa iba, at gabi naman dito sa Hong Kong at saka sa Philippines. Ayan, si Fearless Hiker, good evening po sa inyo. Shane, good evening. Lori, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Miss Evelyn, good evening po. Ann, good evening din. And sa lahat po ng nagbe-birthday ngayong araw, i-greet muna natin sila, ang mga friends natin. Si Miss Lani Palomares, happy birthday sa'yo. And regards to your boss, I hope mag-guest natin ang boss mo sa susunod. Si Dr. Tristan, nanonood din from United States. Si Dr. Ian Magdalang, nagbe-birthday din ngayon. Si Dr. Tristan, Dr. Ian na nagbe-birthday. At sa lahat po na nagbe-birthday, maligayang kaarawan po sa inyong lahat. And ngayon pong gabi, sabi ko nga sa kanina sa ating conversation sa aking mga estudyante, dadako naman po tayo sa ibang parte ng mundo. Dadako tayo sa ating mga kababayan na nasa Middle East po. Yan po ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And ayan, dumadaming ating mga nanonood ngayon. And ang ating pong guest ngayong gabi ay paano ko ba papakilala ito? Hindi lang po siya basta-basta doktor. Nakasama ko din siya dati. Pero mas maganda pakilala ko po siya sa inyo ng formal para po makita po ninyo ang kanyang mga achievements na ginawa. Okay? Or maaring gagawin pa. And he visited me here 8 years ago sa Hong Kong. Kasama po ang kanyang pamilya na naging kaklase ko po ang kanyang asawa. Magandang asawa. Okay? So, ang ating pong guest ngayon ay nag-graduate po siya ng medical technology sa St. Louis University. Isa po siyang registered medical technologist. And meron din po siyang degree ng Doctor of Medicine sa St. Louis University din po. Okay. And nakasama ko po din po siya sa internship program niya. Kasi ang dami po. At ang work-related experience niya, sasabihin ko po. Nagtatrabaho po siya sa kasaluk noong 2016 up to this date sa Alba Medical Health Center sa Kingdom of Bahrain. Isa po siyang medical officer doon. And then nagtrabaho din po siya sa senior emergency physician mula 2007 to 2016 sa Bahrain Defense Force Royal Medical Services. And then nagtrabaho din po siya as an associate professor or nagturo po siya as an associate professor sa AMA School of Medicine sa Kingdom of Bahrain. And then nagpractice din po siya, baka sabihin nyo sa Bahrain lang po, nagpractice din po siya sa Philippines na kanyang profession as a physician sa St. Catherine of Alexandria Medical Center sa Angeles City, Pampanga. And also, as a postgraduate intern naman po sa Jose B. Lingad Memorial Regional Hospital sa San Fernando, Pampanga. And again, yung po kanyang mga training and continuing medical education, instructor po siya, ACLS, instructor ng Advanced Cardiac Life Support, and then American Heart Association, Bahrain Defense Force Medical Services, at ang dami-dami pa. BLS and ACLS certified, ATLS certified, PHTLS certified. So, without any further ado, yan po ang ating credential ng ating guest ngayong gabi. Walang iba po, si Dr. Christopher C. Aguilar. So, ayan. Good evening. Good evening. Ayan.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Chris.
Wow, nice to see you, Dr. Mike. It's been a while.
After 8 years.
Yes,
Di
after
ba talaga
8 years.
because of this ano tawag dito, pandemic, dito ba tayo makikita
Mm.
online. Okay. Anong oras pala
Okay.
diyan?
Now, 4:32 in the afternoon.
4:32 in the afternoon. O, samantalang dito sa Hong Kong po ay 9:32 ng gabi. So ayan, marami pong nag-greet sa inyo, Dr. Chris, ang ating mga kababayang OFWs sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Si Miss Lori, magandang gabi daw sa iyo. Si Lady Morgana, si Anna Marie, si Lyra, si Miss Normie. So ayan, ang dami nag-greet sa iyo. Sige. So, paano ba uumpisahan ng ating discussion ngayon, di ba? How is it? How is life diyan sa part ng sa Bahrain?
Okay, so mapagpalang gabi po sa lahat, lalo na sa ating mga supporter ni Dr. Mike. No? It's really nice na makasama natin si Dr. Mike and nag-invite siya ng mga speakers all over the world and tuloy na para po makatulong sa bawat isa. So basically, ako po ang lingkod, Dr. Chris. Naging kabahagi sa akin si Dr. Mike way back in 2002. Hindi ako nagkakamali. He was my clerk. No. Yes. Sa JBL, doon po ako nag-train. And life, sabi nga niya, life is still, we're struggling dito sa COVID or corona pandemic. But by God's grace po, we are doing fine dito po sa Kingdom of Bahrain, and it's really an honor at nakaka-bless naman na si Dr. Mike. He invited me about at least just to tell you about the Kingdom of Bahrain. Medyo naiba nga ito, ibang approach, ibang environment, ibang culture. But I think, Dr. Mike, we will learn something from this country. And I've been here for the past 17 years. Alos siguro po 90% ng aking practice dito na sa Kingdom of Bahrain. So, yun po.
Tagal na. So, after ba ng ating medicine, kaagad ka na bang pumunta dyan? Or how is it? Because you study medicine and medical technology, tama ba? Sa Philippines. And then, how is it? Or talagang dyan na kayo? Family nyo? Or...
Well, my dad used to work sa mismong King. Excuse me, sa King ng Bahrain. He worked here for almost 34 years. So basically, produkto rin kami ng OFW. So my dad used to work here. So every vacation dito kami. Kasi noon, way back 1983, 1984, wala pang Filipino school dito eh. So it's very tough ang makapasok sa mga school. So eventually, sa Baguio ako, almost 10 years ako doon nagstay. But sa Angeles City po talaga kami nakatira. Okay, originated, Kapampangan. Okay, but when I finished my bachelor's degree in medical technology way back in 1996, after the board exam, dito na ako nag-work. So nag-work po ako dito sa hematology department. And siguro by God's grace, ano po, gumamit ng Panginoon sa atin na merong isang pathologist, si Dr. Rashid. I will never forget that doctor. He is a Bahraini. Pinrovoke niya ako, sabi niya, Dr. Chris, you have good knowledge about medical technology kasi number 1 yata kami noon. Pina-plug ko ang St. Louis, number 1 yata kami ng board exam. So 1998 bumalik ako sa Pilipinas and then nag-pursue ako ng medicine. And then after 4 years nung postgraduate, of course I want to serve naman yung ating lugar, yung province natin sa Pampanga. That's why doon tayo nag-meet.
Oo,
Doctor, yeah, 2002. And that was SARS, SARS during those.
Yeah, mga 2000 something like that. Yung SARS time na
SARS time na talagang we're having hard time dahil sa contact tracing, and then we have also some cases. And I learned a lot, by the way. I learned a lot sa provincial, sa JBL hospital. Hands-on tayo doon eh. Alam mo naman, high-tech tayo.
Do you still have these fond memories doon? Sino mga natatandaan mo sa JBL? That was way back. Ang tagal na, ha?
Well, marami.
Ano mga memories mo doon?
Ha?
Ano mga memories mo doon sa JBL?
Well, doon ako gumagawa ng mga procedures in which talagang hands-on tayo doon.
Nung nag-meet tayo, anong rotation mo noon? Anong department mo?
I think nasa OB na yata ako noon, nasa PEDYA ka.
Oh yeah. The first
See,
rotation ko.
mano
First
pa rin yung
rotation
memory ko.
pediatrics and then OB kayo. Pag nagka-catch kami,
Mm.
yeah, doon tayo
Oh.
nag-meet.
Imagine 50 na mga nagle-labor in one shift, no?
Ayan, nanonood
That's
ang
really,
ating mga friends ngayon from JBL, mga doctors natin, mga consultant na ngayon na
yes.
I guessed it some of the consultant previously, but again, yun nga yung mga fond memories natin. But anyway, let's continue. Um, how, particularly now, if some of our OFWs kasi is one of their option is to find different countries na mag-work sila. Yung iba pupunta somewhere in Canada, yun ang mga option nila. Yung iba naman ang option nila pupunta sa mga Middle Eastern countries or yung ating mga kababayan na nag-aspire na magtrabaho sa ibang bansa if they want to go to Bahrain. Okay? How is it? May winter ba dyan? Kamukha ba ang temperature ng Philippines? How is it?
Now, nag-start na po ang summer. No? Dalawa lang ang weather dito. Summer and winter. May winter at least mga 8 degrees, 9 degrees, gano'n, at least better than sa Philippines. But now, nag-start na yung summer. And to be honest, I've been here for the past 17 years sa aking service. And just to give you some information, ang mga Pilipinos dito are highly respected. Okay, highly respected po ang ating pong mga kababayan dito. And as part, sabi ko nga Dr. Mike, one of the reason talaga bakit din ako nandito, aside from practicing my medicine, I'm also a pastor. I'm pastoring a Christian church. So would you imagine in a Gulf areas, ano po, I was able to able to share also yung word of God, and basically ito yung nakikita ko na yung opportunity dito talagang maganda yung opportunity. So far, Dr. Mike, we have maybe roughly 80 to 90,000 Filipinos, OFWs dito sa Kingdom of Bahrain. And small country, if you can Google it, ano po yung map, napaka-late po ng Bahrain. And it composed only 1.7 million na mga Bahrainis. And yung pong sabihin natin siguro yung educational rate ng mga tao dito is very high. And it's a pre-country like Dubai. So maybe some of you are now in Dubai, you are watching. Same po ng Dubai and Bahrain. Bahrain is a free country. It doesn't mean that free that you can do whatever you want. Of course, may mga restrictions, but lahat po. Meron ditong disco, may bar, may churches, Christian churches, may mga name it. You will have all these things na wala po sa ibang mga Arab nations. Yes.
How about dun sa, you mentioned, Dr. Chris, that 90,000, almost 90,000 Filipinos. And then these 90,000 Filipinos, what line of work they usually have? Are they into the professional industry or marami din ba tayong mga kababayan dyan na they work as domestic workers or mga drivers?
Well, majority, of course, sa healthcare worker, siguro mga konti lang. Siguro mga 10% lang. But majority po sa mga offices sila. No? Sa mga malls, yung manpower natin, specifically sa mga hotels, sa mga hospitality, ganito, mataas po. Sa domestic working naman, o domestic worker, siguro mga 10 to 15%. And sabi ko nga, it's yung highly respected po ang mga Pilipinos dito. And mataas ang rate natin, no? That's why some of the Bahrainis, they cannot afford kasi $400 yata yung minimum or something like that.
400 yung
the US dollars.
US dollar.
Yun yung requirement, oo. So most of the time, makikita natin ito yung mga salary na nasa bahay. Amen. And not only that, Dr. Mike, they prefer kasi multitasking ang mga Pilipino natin dito, no. They are not just working as yung mga sa household or what. But ginagamit sila minsan, they are also good in teaching, tutorials, mga ganon. So multitasking po tayo mga Pilipino. So magandang opportunity dito. Hopefully, si Dr. Mike, in-invite ko nga, sabi ko nga, mag-visit ka dito. Madali lang po. Pag
Oo.
nag-normalize na, Dr. Mike, visit us
Oo.
here.
Oo.
Welcome na welcome ka. 8
Oo.
years na kami nag-invite sa'yo.
Hindi pa nga, oo. Maaaring pag nawala na itong mga restrictions sa mga lockdown, one day I would visit you dyan. But
Yes, please.
in terms of culture and tradition nila, you mentioned it's an open country nga. But in terms, hindi ba conservative sila? Hindi ba, syempre yung mga Pilipino, basta pag naisip na Arab nation, medyo takot sila. So, ano yung mga common na kultura nila at mga tradition? Do they go to bakit? Ano nawala? Nawala
Nandiyan
yata
ka pa. Nandiyan ka pa.
ako. Oo, ano ba nangyari? Oo,
Baka
yan.
nagano
Sige.
lang.
Sige.
Okay.
Oo. So,
So,
any sa culture and tradition nila.
okay. So if you will see the map, yung location po ng Bahrain is a small country. Napakaliit siguro kasi laki lang ng Pampanga, no? It's very near in Saudi. Saudi, of course, Saudi, very conservative po yan. Marami tayong mga restrictions dyan. Dito open siya. In such a way that you don't need to wear abaya or you don't need to wear na i-cover mo. Marami po dito mga Pilipino naka-shorts lang, yung casual na ginagawa nila sa Pilipinas. So, hindi po siya ganun ka strict. Unlike sa Qatar, meron din silang restrictions sa Oman. But Bahrain is really one of the best, should I say, one of the best dito sa GCC Gulf region na talagang open siya. They respect your religion, they respect your denomination. And sabi ko nga, Filipinos are highly respected here. Maganda po siyang bihira lang tayo magkaroon ng mga domestic cases like unlike sa ibang bansa like in Kuwait, maybe you heard na sinasaktan sila or sinachap-chap very very rare, very rare. That's why educated po yung mga tao dito.
And in terms of food, wala bang major adjustment sa food because yun, isang factor din yun na ang food ba ay halos similar ba ng Philippines?
Sabi nga sa medicine, Dr. Mike, recipe sa loquitur, no? The thing speaks to itself. Hindi na bumaba yung aking weight. Meron po tayo ditong pork. You can buy pork. Ano po? Even sa cold store, meron po silang mga pork. Meron silang anything you want. Of course, you know, my wife, si Melanie, she loves cooking. So, nagluluto siya ng Thai, nagluluto siya ng mga Korean or Japanese. Lahat po meron, kompleto. Kompleto dito. Tingnan, dalawa na yung baba mo.
So, excite ang ating mga kababayan. So, ayan, ang dami nga nagko-comment. So, pwede pala ang lechon.
Yes, pwede. Naku, wala pong restriction. Pwede gumawa dito ng lechon na may biryani.
How about the cost of living? Hindi ba masyadong mataas ang cost of living naman?
Well, to be honest, hindi mo na mention, by the way, I just finished my diploma in Occupational Medicine sa Birmingham, sa UK, no? Sabi nga nila, when I was in UK, sabi nila, mataas yung standard of living, ganun-ganon. Siguro nasa tao yun, Dr. Mike. I don't consider na, yes, mataas po ang standard of living dito, but kung marunong po tayong magtipid, and ang Pilipino naman po, hindi naman tayo, sabi natin, siguro mas mahal pa nga sa Hong Kong din. To be honest, nung napunta kami doon, parang mas mahirap ang buhay nyo dyan. Dito meron ka lang 300 pills, or 300 pills, yes. That's approximately 30 pesos. Meron ka lang shawarma.
Okay.
Tapos na yung ano mo.
Yeah, how much is the conversion ng pera ninyo sa Philippine peso?
So far, kanina nag-check ako, 1 dinar, 1 dinar is considered 134 pesos.
134. So, ang taas niya.
So kung ang salary mo 100 dinars, so meron ka ng 13,400 pesos, something like that.
Okay, that's nice. And do you live with your parents then, or you live or parents mo nasa Philippines?
Well, 2013 nag-for good na sila.
Nag-for good na.
So nung kinasal kami ni Mel, naka-classmate mo. In 2000,
hindi ko natanong
dito na kami nag-meet, Dr. Mike.
Because she's working as an FA, right?
She was working in Gulf Fair.
Oo.
Okay, so actually magpi-15 years na kami niyan. May 24, 2005.
Oo, oo.
Nag-attend siya ng prayer meeting and I
Oo.
was the pastor ng church, no? So si Kane talagang doon na nalabat first sight. Eh, napaka-small word ano po ang mga kababayan natin na nanonood.
Yeah.
Napaka-small word kasi si Dr. Mike naging ka-classmate po niya yung aking
Yeah,
wife.
from elementary to high school,
Yes, yes.
classmate ko si Melf, and
Mm,
then nakasama kita sa hospital, and then
mm.
all of a sudden, nagulat na lang ako, kayo na palang dalawa.
2015, po.
And then when you visited
2005, sorry, 2005.
five, and then nung pumunta kayo ng Hong Kong, ayun, may Sam na malaki
Meron
na
pa.
siya ngayon.
Mm.
12 or 11 years
10
old.
na, 10 years old na.
Wow. O
Mm.
sige. O sige, moving on tayo. Ito na, more on the field na tayo ngayon. So ayan, ang
Okay.
daming nanonood, ang daming excite, particularly nung tinouch natin ng topic about the love story.
Sabi nga Dr. Mike, you will see a good person all in the church.
Oo, sa church pa talaga.
Sa church.
That's nice. Oo. Sige, maaring yung ating mga kababayan na single, sa church din nila makita.
Yes, yes. Malay mo, Dr. Mike, ikaw.
Sige, move na tayo. Baka saan pa natin punta yung topic natin.
Sige. Okay.
Okay. In terms of the pandemic nowadays, can you give us a background in terms of the current situation sa Bahrain so that our kababayan sa Philippines and dito sa Hong Kong, malaman din namin ano ba ang sitwasyon dyan naman sa Bahrain? Considering ito yung population ninyo, 1.7 million and around 90,000 are Filipinos. How is the situation?
Okay. So, ang maganda dito sa Kingdom of Bahrain is yung transparency. Number 1 yun. And yung proactivity. Magiging proactive. So, si Dr. Mike, friends kami niyan sa Facebook, maybe you noticed na since January, we're giving awareness, massive awareness. I myself, I'm visiting the schools, even the schools as Occupational Medicine. Nagbibigay kami ng awareness. Wala pa po ang COVID virus dito sa Bahrain. It was already nandun na sa China. So January pa lang, we're doing awareness and giving massive awareness what to do in case of epidemic, what to do in case of nandiyan na sa aming doorstep yung COVID virus. Until such time, that was February 24, meron kaming one Bahraini, he came from other countries, from Iran. So yun po yung first case namin dito sa Bahrain, February 24. And February 25, the government sorry, already shut down lahat ng mga schools. Ganun sila katindi. Lahat ng mga schools shut down. And then talaga pong kasi ano siya parang it was really maganda yung strategy nila. And then eventually after that, wala pa kaming local transmission during those times. So they've already prepared yung mga isolation facilities. They involved the police, they involved the military, they involved all the healthcare workers. Ganun sila ka-serious kasi nga basically yun yung nakikita natin sa China. Then they build a lot of isolation facilities. Hanggang sa dumating yung time na meron silang dedicated number which is 444. Pag sinabi mo sa Kingdom of Bahrain 444, yan lang ang COVID war room na number. That anything na meron kang cough, cold, or shortness of breath or fever, tatawag lang dyan. And eventually, bibigyan kanila ng schedule right on that day to swab. No? So yung concept, yes. Ang concept namin dito, we followed yung, of course, yung under the WHO guidelines, but I think the government here na nagkaroon kami ng sabihin natin, nagkaroon sila ng idea kung ano yung nangyari sa Taiwan and in South Africa, South Korea. So the concept here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, they trace, yun ang number 1, they test, and then they treat. Yung 3 T's na yun ang talagang massive. So far, they tested already.
You mentioned about tracing. Paano tinitrace where in some countries it's so difficult na i-contact trace because they don't have the sufficient data, or minsan natatakot in Bahrain. How do you do that?
Okay. Uh, okay. Sandali. Kukunin ko yung wallet ko. Wallet
Okay.
ko maswerte. Okay, I will show you this one. We have a CPR. Yan.
Okay.
Hindi siya medyo. Yan.
Yan.
Ito yung every nation, regardless, Bahraini ka, Filipinos, and everything, kung magtatrabaho ka dito sa Bahrain,
Mm-mm.
dapat meron kang CPR. You will never have the access sa lahat kung wala po tayong CPR. So nandun po yung CPR number, nandun yung passport number mo, nandun yung kung saan ka nag-work, yung address mo, lahat ng activities mo, even the bank. Okay? So ang contact tracing dito I considered as excellent. Very excellent. Unlike during the SARS one nung nandun tayo sa Pilipinas way back in 2002, pag meron tayong contact tracing, may na-expose, hindi natin alam, wala silang mobile, wala silang identity. So nag-spread Thank God that time hindi pa ganoon katindi yung transmission rate. But the good thing here in Bahrain, once we have for example a positive case, yung contact tracing, meron mga dedicated persons, meron ng social worker, may health worker, may police, meron ng magmamanage sa isang pasyente. So kumbaga, mabilis yung spread. For example, patient A, may social worker na pupunta sa bahay nila, and then they will lock down yung bahay ng positive case. And then the social worker will start yung contact tracing nila sa kanilang mga family, sa mga relatives, kung sino yung na-expose. And then, meron na namang another dedicated person na mag-a-ask about the working condition ng tao. So, that's my part as occupational medicine. So, kung sino yung example, meron kaming positive case na employee, and then I will track down lahat ng mga na-expose sa kanya within 14 days. Saan siya kumain, saan siya kitchen, or saan siya toilet, or whatever. And then, kukunin namin yung mga names ng mga taong yon. Okay? And it's so easy. Why? Because they have CPR. In that CPR, nandun yung kanyang contact number, nandun lahat na kanyang details. So, ngayon, ang gagawin namin, we will call them, and then we will ban them. They are not allowed to go to their workplace. And they are not allowed to go to different, sa mga malls and everything. And then, that day, they will be swabbed. And after the swab, automatic, we will give them 14-day quarantine period, home isolation, kung negative yung result. Kahit negative yung result, they are mandatory, they are not allowed to go out. And the good thing, like in Hong Kong, they are giving them a wrist, yung para wrist watch. Para yun, nakikita nila kung saan yung activity ng mga naka-quarantine. And then of course, on top of that, nagkakaroon sila ng kumbaga threat na whoever hindi mag-comply dun sa quarantine, they will go to prison, or they will go this and that. So the good thing is marami namang ditong mga educated people. Kaya so far we have only 8,174 case. 8,174. And mind you, we have only 12 mortalities. Wow. 12 mortalities. And so far we have 19 Filipinos COVID positive, but they are all stable. Stable. So ngayon, they test. Mandatory. Ngayon, everyday, hindi bumababa ang statistics natin ng mga 270, 280, 300 every day. And we are happy for that. Sasabihin, Dr. Chris, bakit parang sira ulo ka? Bakit happy ka? You know why? Because now, they found out that a lot of research, siguro narinig nyo na yan, even sa Hong Kong, ginagawa, even in South Korea, lahat ng mga positive cases, after their quarantine, 14-day or 2 weeks quarantine, now they started to take plasma. Okay. In-extract nila yung plasma. And yung plasma na yon, most probably may antibodies na. And those plasma are being used now sa mga critical cases, critical patients. So, kumbaga, yes, we have to test. Pag may positive, thank God pa rin, because we will use them. You will use their blood later on para sa mga ICU cases.
And out of these 19 Filipinos, at least stable silang lahat.
Mm.
And then out of the 12, well, hindi naman sa nagbubunyi tayo na may namatay, but at least mababa, one of the countries na may mababang
Yes.
fatality
Mm.
ang Bahrain. So it shows na maganda ang pag-handle ninyo, maganda ang pag-monitor and pag-manage ninyo ng mga cases na sana din gawin ang mga best practices at matuto sana ang ibang bansa sa mga practices ng kagaya ng Bahrain or Hong Kong. Sana sa ating bansa din bumaba na ang mga cases natin ng virus na ito. But beside yan, do we give advice, mga public health measures sa ating mga kababayan diyan? Particularly hindi kayo nag-lockdown, di ba? Walang
No.
lockdown, but
No.
we have some restrictions. How do you inform the public since nagkaroon kayo ng case ng around February at meron kayong isang case, ano ang mga public health measures or awareness ang pinalabas ng government ng Bahrain?
Okay, now, ang generation natin kasi, we have all the social media. No? Isa yun sa mga ginagamit nilang tool, social media. So, yung awareness lahat, makita mo yun sa Facebook, sa Instagram, even sa YouTube and everything. So, ang government, even in the highways, Dr. Mike, makikita mo talaga may mga mga placards, may mga awareness, may mga yun nga unified. Ito yung number one na kagandahan sa Kingdom of Bahrain. Unified, only one number, 444, walang ibang number. Siguro sa Hong Kong ganun din. Isang number lang, and then may mga dedicated na mga staff, healthcare workers that will answer all your queries. And then ang kagandahan dito is free. Lahat free. Even how many times ka gustong maswab, it's free. And for me, I requested once sa COVID team, please, just one call, Dr. Mike. Please, now we have overwhelming cases. Please, can you just send your mobile testing unit in our company to do random tests? Then immediately, right after you call, they will give you schedule. Ira-random nila. Ganun sila ka-focus, ganun sila ka-dedicated.
So even so kung walang lockdown din, you have the 14-day quarantine, and how was it? How's paano yung mga tao na yan, wala sigurong matigas na ulo, hindi kagaya
No.
sa bansa natin, pinagbabawal na bawal lumabas pero labas pa rin sila ng labas, etc. And how maraming nawalan ng trabaho for sure. Maraming nag-close ng establishments. And for sure, there are some Filipinos din na nawalan ng trabaho dyan. Ano yung tulong na naibigay sa kanila doon sa mga nawalan ng trabaho?
Okay. So just to give you again another idea, ang Bahrain po is a small country. Kung makikita niyo yan sa geographical location, very small, that means we are already locked down. Meaning, sarado ang airport, sarado rin ang causeway. Meron kasi isang causeway na tawag dito na naglilink from the Kingdom of Bahrain hanggang sa Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. Now, totally closed yun. So, lockdown, wala na kami mapuntahan. Kung gusto mong siguro umuwi ng Pilipinas, magsagwan ka, sabi nga sa kampa. There's no other way. Now, the good thing is the government is giving free electricity for all for the past 3 months. Free of charge. This is the best.
The electricity.
Of course, all my kids, they are utilizing yung AC, yung kalang mga gadget because online ngayon. So, parang worry-free ka na. And then on top of that, pati yung rent ng house.
Ng bahay.
For 3 months. Yes. Okay, so ang worry mo na lang kung pag tumanggap ka ng salary mo, meron ang extra money. So walang problema sa food, controlled, walang nagpanic buying.
Panic buying dyan.
Yes, ang hari ng Kingdom of Bahrain, every week meron silang supply dumarating from India. And then yes, you're right, of course, pandemic ito. We have some cases na nawalan sila ng trabaho. And the government, ang ating embassy naman, they give them 10,000 pesos. Parang yung ayuda, no?
Ayuda. Oo.
Yeah, but of course, yung mga nawalan ng trabaho. And the good thing, yung embassy natin, tinatawagan niya talaga, kino-confirm kung talagang nagsara yung kanilang company.
Ah,
So bawal dito ang bawal dito yung mga liars or
kahit
whatever.
nagaloko. Oo.
Oo, bawal dito ang politics, by the way. Kung
Oo.
talagang ikaw po ay nawalan ng trabaho, nawalan ka ng trabaho, no question asked.
Question asked.
Okay? Of course, i-confirm lang nila, ito yung ABC company. Okay, meron ba kayong employee na ganito? Yes. Anong status na kanyo? Nagsara kami. Finish. Wala na. Hindi mo na kailangan pang mga certificate na birth certificate or whatever.
Wala
Ano
naman
po?
maraming requirements. Oo.
Yes, pero yung nga po, ang ating ambassador dito, of course, we are really blessed to have him. Very supportive po ang ating ambassador dito sa Kingdom of Bahrain. And then, of course kami, as a pastor ng isang church, now naka-second wave na kami, nagbibigay din po kami ng relief goods.
At least
Those, those, of course, yung ating mga kababayan na nawalan ng work. If you will put yourself sa kanilang mga shoes, of course. But hopefully po, matatapos na itong pandemic. We have to help each other.
Maraming nagko-comment na yun free daw, free ang house. So ulitin lang namin, free ang rent po ng house at free din ang
electricity
sa loob ng 3 months.
Yes.
Okay. So wag naman sana magtuloy-tuloy, sana matapos na tong COVID na to. Wag naman puro free. Okay, but at least nalaman po ng ating mga OFWs na nagtatrabaho sa iba't ibang lugar, particular dito sa Hong Kong, sa Kingdom of Bahrain po, free. So ayan. May question lang biglang nakita ko dito. How about kung magkasakit sila? Is it free?
Yes.
Free
Yes.
din.
Free po.
Free
Free
din.
po.
Oo.
Meron tayong tertiary hospital dito, tinatawag ng Salmania Hospital. Public po ito. Free po. But considered as public, but maganda po ang kanilang serbisyo.
Okay. So meaning not just only during this pandemic.
Yes, yes.
So,
before also, libre.
Free ang medicine. Okay, that's nice. Sige na nga.
Nagbabayad sila, siguro mga 2 years back, nagbabayad sila ng 3 dinars only. Like 3 BD, parang consultation or something. And yung lahat ng mga gamot, libre na.
Libre. That's nice.
Maganda po. Ang ganda.
Tara
na, dito na kayo.
Baka magagalit sila sa akin dito kung biglang lilipat dyan. Diba? And then, ngayon, because of this situation, because this is the new normal, sabi nga nila. And how are you coping? How are the kababayans in Bahrain coping with this problem? Ngayon, particularly, I'm not sure in your case, you still go to the hospital to see patient, but social gathering na medyo marami, siguro may restriction muna dyan. Okay. How is the coping process?
Well, now meron silang yung mandatory nga, yung social distancing. And then now meron silang degree na you have to wear mask sa public places.
Okay.
Public places. Just to remind yung ating mga kababayan, if they're watching right now, it doesn't mean kapag nakamask ka, throughout the day nakamask po kayo. No? It's very detrimental. Nagkakaroon po ng mga side effects yan. So ginagamit lang namin. Even the church, I always inform them na just use it in the public places. Pag nandun na kayo sa mga private car ninyo or what, just remove it. Kasi, of course, you know yourself, you're not sick and you don't have this COVID virus. So far, ano naman tayo, by God's grace, nakaka-comply naman ng ating mga kababayan. And normal na dito, by the way, open na po ang mga malls. Open na po yung mga restaurant, but only for takeaway, yung mga mga takeaway. Yung saloon po and yung mga barbershop, tingnan yung buhok ko, medyo
So, sarado pa yan.
Mag-open na sila by Wednesday.
After
the Eid, by the way, meron po dito matatapos na yung Ramadan. So Eid Mubarak sa lahat po ng mga Muslim na nanonood ngayon. I think it will fall either tomorrow or Sunday. But basically, normal na po kami dito. Maraming mga of course, maraming mga gustong i-lockdown and yung perspective ko po, kung marami tayong mga cases na makukuha, we can use them, yung kanilang plasma, as a treatment. And this is part already po. Sabi nga, this is the new normal. So we cannot stop life na ganun na lamang. So ito po yung pinaka the best na ng government dito. They use medication if needed.
Okay.
Kaya walang mga side effects. This is virus. Alam natin yan, Dr.
Okay.
Mike. So wala po hanggang ngayon, wala pa pong 100% na gamot.
Oo.
Okay, we comply, yes. So they use hydroxychloroquine. Okay, now they are using remdesivir. But at the end, if the patient is normal, wala naman po siyang mga signs and symptoms, nasa isolation facility lang sila, Dr. Mike, and free of charge.
Free.
Yes, now nag-open ang government because of huge amount of cases. May mga private ngayon, just like in other places, of course. Sa mga hotel po ngayon, may bayad nga lang. Yun, kung ayaw mo sa isolation facilities, medyo sabihin natin na ayaw mo yung crowd, so you have the choice. But basically, you have to pay.
So
You have
sila
to pay.
But in terms of ano naman na yung mga kababayan natin lalabas ng Bahrain or papasok, meron ba mga restrictions ang government sa bagay na yon?
Now, only Gulf Air ang nagpa-fly kasi papuntang Manila. I think now inopen po nila yung airport.
Yeah. And then in previous months, nagsara din ba ang mga malls?
Yes.
So talagang bahay talaga sila.
Opo. Nagsara talaga sila, as in nag-close, kaya yung impact ng economy talagang nasaktan talaga. And then ang problema kasi dito, Dr. Mike, yung mga labor camps. May mga labor camps dito, yung mga contractors or something like that. Nakatira sila sa mga doon sa study ko, I'm doing some studies. 12 people in one room, imagine. Usually these are Indians, Bangladesh, Nepalese. Bihira lang po ang mga Pilipino sa labor camp. Makikita siguro mga 1 or 2 or 3, but mostly ito yung mga ibang mga nationalities, in which ito ngayon, should I say, 85% ng mga COVID positive, hindi po sila taga rito. Hindi sila national. Kumbaga, expatriates po sila. And you know what? The government, they did not even say against them. Imagine, ginagamit ngayon ng isolation facilities, majority, 85%, mga Indians. Indians, yung mga laborers. And then they are treating them, So, na-squeeze na yung kanilang budget. But one of the best doctors, si Dr. Manaf, he is a good friend of mine. Siya yung president or siya yung nag-spearhead ng task force ng COVID. Sabi niya, they helped us for decades, these people. Without these people, ang Bahrain will not be like this. So now in return, we will take good care of them.
That's nice naman sa...
It's nice, really. Walang dito, walang kumbaga, racism. Walang racism, yes. We treat the patient kung ano man ang nationality. Walang reservations, yeah.
And then, anong masasabi mo na Dr. Chris na where can we improve? Ano pa ang may improve natin? Maaring dyan siguro sa inyo, almost perfect na ang lahat. But anything in mind na kung saan pa sa tingin mo na may kulang pa dyan?
Well, dito of course, walang perfect na system. If may perfect na system, hindi nangyari to sa New York, even in UK and even in Europe. But the good thing here, kasi dito walang politics eh. I think this is the best na nakita ko sa mindset ng mga tao. Walang politics na mga corrupt or something like that. I'm sorry, but I don't want to pertain against sa mga politicians. But yun, yung ibigay natin yung nararapat sa mga patient. And I think ito yung, kung uwi man ako sa Pilipinas, Dr. Mike, ito yung may ilalagay sa puso ko. Na kung inalat natin yung pera, for example, 5 million sa health, 5 million. Hindi pwede maging 4.9999 kundi 5 million. That's it. And we have to help each other. Yeah. Hindi lang po ito problema ng government, even the civilian, even us. As of course dito kami nakatira, we have to comply. Hindi tayo pwede, bawal dito ang pasaway. Disiplina, ito yung pinaka-importante. Pag sinabing shutdown or lockdown ng place na ito, wag na tayong may mga reasons. May mga reasons. And
talaga, no?
Talagang na yung nakita ko dito. Of course, hindi perfect ang system nila. Pumapalya din. Of course, it happened. But makikita yung numbers. The numbers will tell you 12 only mortalities for the past 3 months.
Mm.
And I hope it will walang second wave or third
Yeah,
wave.
wala.
Of
Oo, oo.
course,
Sige.
we're
Oo.
hoping and praying after this celebration ng Eid sana
Yeah.
makontrol nila.
So, before tayo mag-end dito, any advice to our fellow OFWs? Ayan, maraming nanonood sa atin. Yung iba nagko-question, yung iba nagko-comment. Mamaya basahin natin ang mga questions nila. But before
Well,
we go to the questions, any advice sa ating mga kababayan na nanonood ngayong gabi sa atin?
ang advice ko lang, pandemic is pandemic. It's already there. But your life will not end. Kung you might maybe you lost your job or nagkaroon ka ng problem, lagi natin isipin that hindi po yun yung end ng ating story. We have to move forward. We have to move forward because I know that God has a wonderful plan sa lahat po ng mga nawalan ng work, yung naghahanap ng opportunity or something like that. So just be strong. Siyempre, iba-iba yung faith po natin, yung level ng faith natin. But make sure that yung faith natin kay God, yun yung mag-hold on sa atin. No? Kasi may actually yun pala I did not mention we had one case na nagkaroon tayo ng suicidal case, isang
Oo.
Filipino. He
Oo.
was young, siguro mga mid-20s lang.
Oo.
I don't know if it is considered or because of COVID,
Oo.
but nung nag-cross-examine, nagtatanong ako, sabi nila it's about love life or something like that. But again, out of context po yan. Let's just move forward. God has a wonderful plan. Yun lang po yung ma-advise natin. And as a doctor, just be safe. Be safe po. If you have it, the virus, kung meron po kayo yan, and if you are stable, thank God because you will produce your own antibodies. Hindi kailangan na matakot or whatever. So
Yeah.
dapat you have to be careful sa inyo pong yung lifestyle, kain kayo, matulog kayo. So wag po nating abusuin yung ating mga sarili.
Yeah. And during your free time, maliban sa pag-ano ng mga pasyente, what other things that you do?
Actually, like I mentioned, I'm also pastoring a church.
Ah.
Meron akong church dito na actually majority are Filipinos. May mga Americans din, and so ito yung kumbaga ito yung isang factor kung bakit ako nag-stay dito sa Kingdom of Bahrain. Should I say siguro 80% kaya ako nandito because of the church.
But how do you do this because these activities, particularly na lockdown, or do you do Zoom din or online din ang pag
Online. Actually, since 2001, kasi siguro yung mga nanonood ngayon, noong 2011, nagkaroon dito ng parang civil war. 2011. So, since the church was already, nandun na po, so we tend to, nag-start na kami ng live streaming. And ipa-plug ko na lang yun, if you have time, just log on sa www.gcmchurch.org.
gcmchurch.org.
Yes, gcmchurch.org. So Great Commission Ministries Church. So gcmchurch.org. Makikita niyo mukha ko doon. So the other face or the other life of Dr. Kers. Okay? Actually, I just came from the church, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Hindi ko po mapapaindihan si Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike is a good friend of ours.
Thank you so much.
Oo. So, nung nag-invite siya.
Yan. But let's check muna yung mga questions ng ating mga kababayan dito. Mga comments nila, nagpapasalamat sila. They want, meron na nagsabi, they want to attend yung activities kahit online daw para makita ka nila. The other side.
Maganda yung message kanina. God will find a way. Basta magpunta po kayo sa website.
May question dito ang ating kababayan. Kung pupunta po kami dyan as a tourist, ano po mga kailangan? Siguro probably they just apply visa, right?
Yes. We have online. Sila po yung mag-a-assess kung gusto niyo mag-visit dito. They will provide visa. I hope after this pandemic, ngayon kasi wala tayong kakayaan. But you can check. Hindi po sila strict. If you want to visit here as tourist, later on, maybe they can contact you, Dr. Mike, and then we can coordinate, and then we can ask and then help those kababayan natin who wish to visit us here. Why not?
Yeah. another question, ito medyo hindi related sa ating ano, pero they are interested in going there, moving there. Yung po bang public school or school, libre din po ba? Para siguro may anak ito, may family na gustong pumunta diyan. Tinatanong kung libre daw ba ang school ng mga bata.
May public school po dito, but it is national. So Arabic po yung mode of teaching. So free po ito, free. Hanggang secondary school, meron po silang dedicated school na free. But meron po tayong Philippine school dito.
Oo.
Meron tayong Philippine school na maganda rin po siya.
Oo. O ito, another question. Doc, paano nyo po pinapangalagaan ang sarili po ninyo sa pagharap ng mga pasyente ngayong may pandemic?
Okay, siguro share natin yung video ko, ano po. Full PPE po kami. I learn a lot, ano po, dahil merong isang kaso kasi na nag-random check kami and I was only the person na naka-PPE. And then sabi ko sa staff ko, if meron tayong isang positive dito, all of you are grounded for 14 days. And since then, parang ako yung naging model nila. So naka-PPE po kami, naka-helmet ako, naka N95, naka scrub suit, naka ano po. Of course, this is a life-threatening, Dr. Mike, and we cannot just ignore the fact na, oy, okay na to, hindi. You have to think about your family. Yun po yung number one. Actually, Dr. Mike, ayaw yung plug, si Sister Melanie, bumili pa po kami ng sarili naming tawag dito na washing machine only for my suit.
Okay.
Oo. Ganun kami kasi maraming namamatay. So you have to take good care. Ano po?
And particularly kids at home.
And I have 2 kids. So yun po inalagaan ko. I'm not only for myself, by the way, and thank you for asking that. Not only for myself, I'm of course after sa aking pamilya. If you love your family, you have to love yourself. Don't bring this virus at home.
Yes. Ito may question din. Ang question niya, maari pa po bang magkaroon ng COVID kung nagkaroon na siya ng COVID, gumaling siya siguro, and then pwede pa daw siyang magkaroon ulit?
Okay. Nice question po yan. No? Kasi nagkaroon ng second wave sa South Korea and even in Taiwan. Sabi nila, nag-positive sila and then eventually nag-negative. And then, again, after 14 days, na swab, nag-positive na naman. Now, meron silang scientific evidence that they found out, now, nagsisirculate sa mga social media, that those who already had it, okay, and then they tested as positive, sabi nila, mga namatay na daw ng mga virus yan. So, they are not infected. Okay? The good thing is, meron tayong rapid test, which is now ongoing sa Philippines. Chine-check po yun kung meron ka ng antibodies or not. Yung antibodies po, kung gusto sabihin, pag na-expose po kayo sa sakit na yun, parang bakuna, no? It's better than bakuna, by the way, no? Kasi ito yung active. So kung nakuha mo yung disease, yung katawan mo po, magpo-produce siya ng antibodies. So next time na ma-encounter mo ito, ang katawan mo, magpo-produce siya ng antibodies only specific doon sa corona. Ito yung maganda. So pag nagkaroon po kayo ng co-infection, most probably, umina yung resistensya nyo. Kaya you have to make it a point na live a healthy life. Again, yung mga precautionary measures, wag nating masyadong pupunta sa mga crowded place. Maybe you might get it again and then yung sarili mo, you're not prepared, immunocompromised ka, maybe nag-away kayo ng boyfriend mo, so na-heartache ka, di ba? And then hindi ka kumain, hindi ka natulog, sa kakaisip, and then yun, nakuha mo yun. So please, maging extra careful po tayo.
And any spiritual message sa ating mga kababayan na nawawalan ng pag-asa, particularly ngayong panahon na to, ang dami nating OFWs na walan ng trabaho or hindi nila makita ang pamilya, particularly itong ating mga domestic workers dito sa Hong Kong na miss na nila. Gusto nilang umuwi pero hindi sila makauwi. What spiritual message na pwede nating ibigay sa kanila sa mga nawawalan na ng pag-asa?
Well, again, remember that ang nagbigay ng breath of life natin is God. You can have all the diseases. Why not? We're just human beings. But I still believe, though I'm a doctor, I still believe in miracle. And I still believe, siguro hindi ko na-share to, Dr. Mike, last 2017, na-expose po ako sa mga pasyente ko who came from Turkey and Iran. And I was admitted in 2017, like March. Hindi ko napakita sa iyo yung picture ko. I lost like 5 to 7 kilos. In 1 week, I was admitted with bronchopneumonia, severe bronchopneumonia. They did H1N1 negative. They did CT scan, wala silang makita. They did spiral CT, wala silang nakita. And then, walang gamot na binigay. So I remember maybe God gave me MERS virus. No? Yung MERS po kasi, pamilya yan ng coronavirus. So, I was wondering for the past few months, though I was exposed sa mga COVID patient, but I feel much better and much lighter. No? So, kung merong ang antibodies to test, kung may corona, most probably, may antibodies po ako. And God prepared me 3 years ago. Dahil, of course, God knows kung ano yung mangyayari. Kaya nga po, ako na lang, by the way, Dr. Mike, na yung aming senior medical officer, grounded siya ngayon nasa Sudan. And yung isa kong kasama, buntis siya, na manggagamot. So she's working at home. So ako lang po ang yung lingkod na nakikipagbakas as a frontliner dito sa aming pong medical center. And by God's grace, wala pa akong ubo, walang sipon, walang ano. So God prepared me already for this battle. So lahat po nadidepress, sabi nga ni Dr. Mike, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Hindi lang po kayo, isipin niyo pandemic po ito, global, massive po ang recession after this, but hold on, meron po tayong buhay, that's more than enough. Meron ka pang hininga, that's more than enough. And that's the thing that kailangan po natin pagpasalamat sa Diyos. Yung iba, ang pinapipray nila yung kanilang health because now they are maybe 50-50 sa ICU. But nawalan ka lang ng trabaho, makakahanap ka pa rin ng trabaho. Fighter ang mga Pilipino, Dr. Mike. Amen. We are very resilient. Very resilient po tayo as a spiritual pastor or a spiritual leader. Yung message kanina, it was a big impact. So you can just visit our website. Again, www.gcmchurch.org. Mag-visit po kayo doon sa ating pong YouTube. Pwede bang mag-plug?
Sure, you can.
Okay. Yan po sa Facebook. GCM
Church.
Church. Just GCM Church sa YouTube. You can like, subscribe. Marami po tayong mga messages doon for the past 3 months. Nagsishare po ako about my knowledge, about my expertise sa aking pong trabaho. And it helps them a lot spiritually. By God's grace, wala pa pong isang member na naging positive ng corona. By God's grace until up to this moment. I hope.
Yeah. Okay. So maraming salamat Dr. Chris for sharing your expertise sa ating mga kababayan. Always na mag-ingat kayo dyan sa other side of the world. And please send my regards to Melanie, classmate, and all the kids as well. I hope na maka-visit ako one day dyan.
Please. And of course, we will visit you in Hong Kong.
Yeah, pagtapos na lahat ito.
Okay,
so, yes. I think ang ating mga kababayan, ang moral lesson dito is how to protect ourselves. And also, don't forget na above all these things, miracles can happen. Sabi mo nga, whatever religious belief meron tayo, oo, basta ang importante dito, mas meron pang iba na lahat yan mawawala. Huwag po tayo mawalan ng pag-asa. Lagi pong sinasabi yan sa atin. And always stay positive, be healthy, and maging safe po kayong lahat. Malalampasan po natin ito, sama-sama tayo. At sana po, wala nang iset aside natin ang politika. Magtulungan po tayo. And I hope we could have you again, Dr. Chris, sa mga susunod na ating mga episode. And for sure, pag-usapan naman natin about love. Parang yun ang magandang topic sa susunod.
Why not? Yes.
Yes. So again, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and good afternoon dyan sa side mo, Dr. Chris. And hanggang sa muli po, maraming salamat po ating mga kababayan. And please watch our next episode this Sunday for our next live stream. Ang guest naman po natin ay si Dr. Mark Anthony Santos.
Yes.
So, pupunta naman tayo. Visit naman kami sa US naman ito.
Yes.
Okay? So maraming salamat and have a great night po mga kababayan.